Hello, I'm Tom Stevens. Welcome to the Tombot Spotlight Series. Spotlights are customer interviews that focus on specific health adversities. Today's spotlight is on autism spectrum disorder. At least 1 in every 100 people, probably more, is on the spectrum. So that's approximately 75 million people worldwide. My guests today are Emily Wolfe and her son Seth. Welcome, Emily.
Thank you for having us.
Emily Wolfe is a member of the Tombot community and lives in Louisiana with her family. When we reached out to our community, Emily was kind enough to share her journey with her son Seth. Emily, can you please share a little bit about your background and your family's connection to autism?
This is Seth. He's 14 years old. He was diagnosed with autism right before his 2nd birthday, and I'm his primary caregiver. I stay home with him, and my husband, his name is Matt, is a pilot, so he's always out flying the skies. And it's usually just Seth and I hanging out at home. So our journey with autism was, it's been a long one, but we've learned a lot and we've grown a lot, and Seth has come really far, so I'm proud of him.
Now, did you have any experience with healthcare or caregiving prior to Seth coming along?
None at all. I was always a nanny and a babysitter. I loved kids, taught Sunday school, and I always wanted to have a bunch of kids of my own. And when I had Seth, we could tell from the start that he was struggling with something. He actually ended up in speech pathology, speech therapy at 8 months old because he couldn't transition to baby food. And when we went to see them, she said he has sensory processing disorder. And I looked at her like I had never heard of that in my life. So it was a steep learning curve for sure.
And prior to that, you had no indications that Seth might be have any unique challenges.
We knew that there was something going on, but we didn't think much of it. He was a very fussy baby. He would cry for hours on end. I couldn't console him. He would wake up, literally if you pass by in jeans, because he has such sensitive hearing, he would wake up startled from his nap. That took me a very long time to get him down for. And it was just things like that we knew, he was struggling, but I had never heard of sensory processing. I had never heard of autism until we went, because he was having trouble transitioning to food, to baby food. And then it was a whole world opened up. And everything made sense at that point because we realized what he's been dealing with the whole time.
What are some of Seth's daily struggles? You mentioned in your letter, for example, that he struggles with loneliness.
I do find that, recently as he's getting into his teenage years, he's come a really long way. He used to not talk to anyone. He was selectively mute. So he only talked to my husband and I. And his anxiety was to the point where he wouldn't even go play outside. I think one of his biggest struggles with autism was anxiety. And he was in his own little world, and he was terrified of everything else. And I mean terrified. Like, he didn't even walk in the grass until 3. When did you put your feet in grass? You don't remember?
I don't remember. I was too young.
But the world was just so scary to Seth. And so after a lot of therapy and traditional medications and other types of medications, and I guess just learning and growing, we came to a place now he wants to be with friends. And he's part of a little social group in town where he has friends his age, and they can have fun together, and they meet up once a week. I think because of your fatigue, sometimes you get lonely. He has to rest a lot. And he goes to class for a couple hours a day, which he enjoys, but he rests before class and he rests after class. So he's not out as much as his, other kids his age. And when he's resting, he likes to have company, which is why I thought Ginny would be perfect. He's never liked to be in a room by himself. He didn't sleep alone until after the age of 10 because he was terrified to be alone. So having Ginny around would just be awesome.
We understand that Seth has some physical challenges as well. How does that affect him on a daily basis?
I think physically, he just can't do as much as his peers. He wears out very easily. Mm-hmm. So a lot of his time is spent resting and snuggling his animals, watching videos. He loves to clean cars, which detailing. So he watches a lot of YouTube videos learning how to detail and all the things about detailing.
Yeah, I love to do that.
Yeah.
I'll detail any chance I get.
He likes to clean anything. He's even cleaned my shoes plenty of times. He comes in handy.
Seth, how do you think about technology in your life? Do you like robots and technology?
Yeah, I do.
He really likes remote control.
Yeah, like RCs.
Yeah.
I'm into those. Like, I have, like, a couple RCs, like, planes, and I have, like, a plane and stuff.
What kind of plane?
It's a Carbon Cub. It's, like, basically an RC plane that's, like, meant to look like the real Carbon Cub in real life.
Modeled after the Piper Cub is a single-engine, high-wing airplane. The reason why I'm curious is Jenny is actually the basic technology inside her is very much related to remote control technology. So when you're controlling the transmitter of your Carbon Cub, you're actually telling motors to move. They move the rudder, they move the elevators, move the ailerons, they throttle for the engine. Those same type of motors are inside Jenny. Maybe a little bit fancier motors, but the same type of motors.
That's amazing. I didn't know that. That is super cool.
What role do animals play in Seth's life?
Animals are Seth's happy place.
Yes.
They're mine too. My husband, not so much, but he puts up with our zoo. He doesn't really have a choice. I grew up with a ton of animals. I love animals, and he's got the gene.
Yes.
He's loved animals from the start, and they've always been therapy for him. They've always been calming. We actually have his first pet that he's ever gotten to show you guys. His tortoise he got when he was 2.
Oh, very nice.
Frank the Tank. So he's always he's always loved pets. They keep him company. They keep him happy. He always says that animals are happy. And Seth picks up on the energy of people. And just being around animals and their joy gives him joy. So we have a zoo. We probably don't have time to show you all of our animals because it's that bad, but we could show a few.
We'd love to see. We'd love to see whatever you'd like to share.
Right, he has one sitting on his lap this whole time.
This is Andy. He's a guinea pig.
Yes, this is Andy.
Say hi, Andy.
Andy
yes,
the
Andy.
guinea pig. Jenny, say hi. Say hi to Andy.
Oh, he's talking. He wants to say something.
Oh, you good, buddy?
He's a good snuggler because he doesn't move much. He doesn't really have legs. They call him furry potatoes because they just sit there like a potato.
We often think of Tombot and Jenny as a solution for people who can't practically or safely keep live animals, but Seth and the family have lots of really cute animals. How do you think Jenny might fit in?
I'm excited about Jenny because as much as Seth loves animals, he does struggle sometimes because animals have their own personalities, animals have moods, and animals can be stinky from time to time. And with his sensory issues, he doesn't deal well with any of that stuff. So I think having Jenny, she'll always be predictable. She'll always smell nice, and she'll always be up for snuggles. She'll always be there when the other ones maybe aren't in the mood,
Yeah,
I don't know. I just think she would be great.
Yeah, she can go places with me.
Yeah.
To like places where they don't allow animals.
Yes.
Yeah, Seth, are there any places in particular that you're thinking of?
She'd probably just go like any place that like maybe I'm anxious about.
Yeah, Seth has a lot of anxiety when it comes to social settings, get-togethers.
Yeah, like get-togethers she could come.
Also appointments. He just got his braces off, but I wish we would have had Jenny for that whole experience because it was a whole thing. And it was very hard. We had a child life specialist come and help us. at every appointment to get him in the chair, to get his braces worked on. And I just feel like having her there would not only for social settings give him comfort and also kind of like a conversation starter, but also with his anxiety when it comes to appointments, you know, having her there as joy and comfort.
Seth, congratulations on getting your braces off. I will tell you that I was about your age when I got my braces off for the first time, but I didn't wear my retainers, and so I had to go back into braces as an adult, and that was not fun, but it did teach me to wear my braces, or my retainers rather, so hopefully you've learned where I did not.
I learned the hard way also because I could probably go back into braces, and I never wore my retainers. So I told him, I'm like, where are the retainers?
Yeah, I wear them every night, and I sleep with them. So
Seth is he loves rules, and he will follow the rules. So I'll never have to worry about him getting into any kind of trouble.
My guests today have been Emily and Seth Wolf. On behalf of the entire Tombot team, thank you for watching. For more information on autism and to learn how you can help us bring Tombot puppies to those desperately in need, please visit us at our website at www.tombot.com. I'm Tom Stevens. Be well.